Hi Steve, my name is Panyia, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you online if they don't already know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hire someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found out by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive the right traffic to your website. Many business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for a construction or even remodeling company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. For example, if we save this right here, we can see that this is what it saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you guys are including any keywords that people are searching on to Google hidden into your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. So the next thing I did was I copy and paste your content to this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have about 172 words. And we can definitely get you guys up to the minimum of 1,500 words for your homepage, as well as adding even more content to beat out your competitors. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Eras. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys are ranking for 3 keywords. However, that's not driving in any traffic. And if we look at your keywords, we can see that these are the keywords that you guys are ranking for. However, it doesn't even look like you guys are ranking for these keywords at all, because these are your position for each of these keywords. So we definitely want to go in and add in more keywords as well as help you guys rank for these keywords. And if we look at one of your top competitor, Mission Home Remodeling, so they have a total of 103 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 281 traffic. And if we look at the type of keywords that they're ranking for, we can see that they are ranking for these high intent keywords. Like we can see that they are ranking for kitchen remodel San Francisco, home renovation San Francisco, home remodeling San Francisco, because these keywords itself is driving in a total of 150 in search volume, to which you are missing out on because you're not ranking for these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including these type of buyer intent keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic that can potentially turn into leads for your business. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and type in kitchen remodel San Francisco, California. Usually the first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective. It can definitely be a money pit if the ads are effective. And then this area, this is where citation matter most. So this is the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where 40% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the map, you need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, local pages, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will rank you to the top 3 of the maps. And then this area is the third and last thing I want to talk about. So this is the organic section. This is where 60% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get here, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. So a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. So the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since one of the services you provide is kitchen remodeling, if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar linking back to you, that will be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you, because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so good for your website. And if we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have about 56 backlinks going back to your website. And if we look at your links, we can see here that you guys have a couple of spam link going back to your website. These are basically the Pizza Hut link that you do not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in and remove these spam link and get you guys more relevant and powerful links for your website. And if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have about 456 backlinks. And what we can essentially do is we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as adding even more powerful links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely become #1 across Google. And yeah, Steve, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia Tao, and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will leave some feedback on this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great day.